Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back with the latest update. So, Wizkid is back on the news. His Instagram post suggests that he would be going on a holiday, technically a break for 4 years. He said, back in 4 years, make una papa shop him money small. And this has gotten a lot of fans talking. Both fans and rival fans have been talking about this Wizkid's post. A lot of people are saying that Wizkid does not deserve to go on a holiday, considering that he released a flopped album, which is MLLE, More Love Less Ego. A lot of rival fans also compared Wizkid to Burna Boy, saying that Burna Boy wouldn't do something like that. But Wizkid's fans have come to his defense, right? They came to his defense to say that Burna Boy himself signed a slave deal, so he doesn't have the opportunity to take a break whenever he wants to. But on the other hand, Wizkid is not signed to a slave deal, and Wizkid can decide to go on a 4 or 5 years break if he wants to. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that Wizkid should actually go for a 4 years break? I think that's a lot of time to not release music. This is just the usual Wizkid antics. He might just be dropping a new music before December, right? On the other hand, considering the project Wizkid dropped and the fact that the project didn't really do well internationally, would you call Wizkid More Love Less Ego a flop project? Personally, I think that project is a great body of work. I don't know if I did a review for it, but if I were to do a review for it, I'll give that project a solid 7.5, right? Although it wasn't pushed as much by the label, it wasn't also pushed as much by Wizkid himself, and we do not know the reason why this project wasn't pushed. But in all, if you had to rate the album in a global scale and the global impact, you wouldn't really categorize the album as that big. So I think that's the reason why a lot of people call the album a flop. Well, that aside, Wizkid has also called Nigerians mad. I don't know why our artists always like to call their fans mad. I mean, I know Tems has done it. I know Burna Boy, obviously, he's the king of disrespecting Nigerians. I would like to know the motivation behind it. So, outside of that, Burna Boy's fans have come to say that if it were Burna Boy, Nigerians will come at him for saying something like that. Personally, I think that wasn't right. But the reason why Wizkid doesn't get a lot of critics, like when it comes to the things that he says, especially something like this, is because Wizkid does not have a track record of being violent to his fans. He doesn't have a track record of physically assaulting his fans or verbally assaulting his fans. On the other hand, you can't say that about Burna Boy. There are multiple records where Burna Boy has assaulted fans verbally and physically. So I would say that is probably the reason why Burna Boy gets a little bit of more criticism when he says something online, because people already see him as, yes, you mean it, right? But for Wizkid, because he hasn't been seen being violent, whether verbally or physically, to his fans, people just take it as a joke, because in real life he wouldn't do that. He hasn't been seen doing that, right? I think just to answer that guy's question, or just to put it in a better perspective, I think that's the reason why a lot of people would take what Wizkid said as a mere banter. But anyways, do you think at this point, right now in Afrobeat, do you think that Wizkid can afford to take a 4 years break from music? Or more, listen, one thing I'm going to tell you is that he knows he can't take a 4 years break. That's way too long of a time. Our artist we have the likes of Rema, we have Burna Boy, we have them Victoni, we have them Odumodu Black. I don't want to start counting. We have Tems, we have CK, we have so many artists that are willing to steal that spot. We have Benson. These guys are working around the clock, bro. This is a do or die affair right now when it comes to the music, when it comes to putting out quality material. And I think Wizkid knows that. And this is just, I'll just say, this is banned. He can't leave music for 4 years. That's way too long of a time. You have to solidify yourself. Like, yes, he's done that, but I think he has to put a lot more work than just thinking that you can go for 4 years and come back and everything is still the same. Omo, as we're talking right now, Rema already has some certifications that goes way above the certifications that Wiz has just with one song, right? And we know that every year an Afrobeat song is always going global. I think this is the only year where we didn't really have any song go global, like global. Last year we had Calm Down. The previous year we had Last. The other year we had Essence. And there's been a couple of other songs that have been going global. Talking about global, 10 songs are on the global scene right now, low key. He's not buzzing on social media, but that girl is getting streams, racking up numbers. So 4 years is too much of a long time for any artist to go sleep and expect that everything is still going to be under control when you get back. So we do not do that. Put out good music, and obviously we're music lovers. We enjoy music. That's what we do. Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to share.